The British pound has fallen to 14-month low. The Chancellor has increased the tax policy, also increased the borrowing in this high interest environment. So in this video, we are going to talk about, is the pound going to fall more or is it a good time to buy? Stay tuned. Have a look at the pound against the US dollar chart. Currently, we can see this is a weekly chart that we're looking at. You can already see we are actually on a downtrend, all right? So if you see from here, from the 1.34, so 1 pound to get $1.35, we're dropping down to now only 1 pound to about $1.22. Okay, this is quite significant already. So now we see price is already on the weekly, making a lower high, lower low, so broken this multiple low in this, so we have a weekly downtrend already. Okay, so now let's have a look at the daily chart. Daily chart is quite significant. Obviously, we have a clean sort of downtrend on that, you know, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. But pay attention, we are actually in a very significant support area. S2 is a monthly pivot, so I don't want to go into too much detail, but it is a major support area that trader will be looking at. So I think, you know, we should see a little bounce through that, okay? And then I will look to short the British pound. But I know some people are asking, should I change my British pound to US dollar? I don't know how much is your portfolio. I don't hold a lot of cash, so I'll be using a spread trade to trade the British pound. But to truly understand, it is really just the pound weakness or is it the dollar strength? We really need to look into multiple things. So one thing that I like to look at is euro dollar. So if we go to a weekly chart as well, we can see the euro. Again, we have a weekly downtrend through here. So lower high, lower low. So it shows that euro is weak, meaning we are seeing a true dollar strength and weakness all across the other currency area. So yes, I think the British pound is likely to have a further downside, but we really need to see this 1.22 area to break lower. Then we could see as low as maybe 117. Okay, so one thing I do want to point out through here, this period in 2022 August area, this is when Liz Truss was in power. When she was the prime minister, she famously bought the pound lower, as low as almost partial with the US dollar 1-to-1. So are we going to see that aggressive selling? You know, we may, you know, because obviously we don't have a lot of confidence with this new Labour government, you know, borrowing more in this high interest environment. Market shows, okay, pound is reflecting negatively. So this is the, you know, this is the chart that I'm looking at. But one thing I do want to share is this. This is my good friend's platform, marketmadeclear.com. I will drop the link in here. You can get a free trial period. It's got a lot of good, you know, tools inside this website. So we can see now, let me just take off this current year. So we can see current year, and I will show you current year is basically what's the price action at the moment. So current year is now, and then the blue is custom and also post election. So I've done some play around with it a little bit. I think it's very similar to this post-election sort of a seasonal pattern. We could see the downside continue until the March time. So, this is a seasonal behavior. So it picks out, when we have a negative January, throughout the, close to 40, 50 years time in there, what likely is going to happen in the seasonal behavior. So we could see the downside continuing, the downside momentum continuing until March 2025. And then we'll see will pound fight back then. So my plans is to short the British pound. So I do see a few more weeks of downside on British pound. If you do have any question, drop me a message. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching.